Hey guys, hello. Sorry about that. How are we doing? How are we doing? As promised, going live to Facebook. I am Linda Morrison. Hey, thank you for the love. Shoot those in. Please share the stream. So we've named this stream Overcomplicating. Overcomplicating. Favorite topic. Let me just see what I've written down here. My loves. Hey, hey. So please share the stream. And so I've said overcomplicating weight loss equals zero result. So we are here, body transformational specialists. We look after getting you from A to B, in a healthy, sustainable way. So have better health, weight loss, increasing your vitality, and we look after people who are busy, so people who are busy. We've got mothers, people who work full time, we've got professionals, we've got people who are really quite educated around health and fitness, but they're out of balance themselves, So you guys can all hear me. Please share the stream. Topic is overcomplicating weight loss leads to zero results. All right, so I'll talk a bit about it, but I also want you to ask lots of questions as well. So obviously, and a gorgeous, gorgeous friend actually mentioned this last night. She's like, God, fitness and weight loss, it's just saturated, isn't it? Like there's so much information. And you have an overload of information. If you would like to lose weight, get healthier, get more vitality, get better fitness, whether you've had a health scare or you want to lose weight, or you just simply want to have more productivity, more health, more vibrancy, those sorts of things. So that's really, in the space of what we work with here and what we have always worked with. So I'm not wellness, though some of the principles of wellness are used to get you guys a result. What we are at the Ageless Body is getting transformations inside and outside, because you can't look vital, healthy, have loads of productivity, energy, etc., if you are cutting your calories back too low, doing exercising within an inch of your life, but still trying to maintain a really, really, really high output for a busy life, busy modern life. So we try to get all that balanced, all that balanced. Most of the people that come to me are overstressed, overtired, and over it. Overstressed, overtired, and over it. Whatever it is. So I quite like that. I should write that down, shouldn't I? Overtired, overstretched, stressed, and over it, whether they acknowledge this or not. And I find the majority of these people don't acknowledge it. They don't acknowledge that they've been tired for years. They don't get enough sleep. They're quite stressed. Their lives are probably more toxic than they're willing to admit. And we get them really clear and honest. First up, there's a difference, a massive, massive, massive difference between knowing what you should do to get great health and actually doing it, which is why we overtired, overstressed, over it. Here it is for you. Thanks, Michelle. I quite like that. Overtired, overstressed, and over it. That's when people come to me. What do we deliver? A transformation in all of that. What happens? Weight loss, more in touch with their actual bodies, more productivity, more vitality, more energy, and more confidence, which means They step into more of their life. They step into more at work. They start more study. I've got getting lots of loves and likes. Thank you so much, guys. Getting lots of love. I love it. Bomb me those. They're really good. It makes me actually realize that I can hear, that you guys can hear me and you understand. So the topic of today, feeling great about yourself, you're right, Michelle, is the thing. That's the big thing. Because if you feel as if your efforts are actually going somewhere, taking you forward, it will bolster your confidence so much that you'll want to try harder. You'll want to get on this whole road. If you feel flat and down and stressed and tired and whatever, you'll want to do bad things, bad things in that space. If you start feeling fabulous and you make efforts to feeling fabulous, you'll want to continue that cycle. And that's what we simplify for you. Simple works, yeah? The topic today is overcomplicating weight loss equals zero results. So here's the questions that I get, and I actually get them from some really incredibly intelligent people. And they say, Linda, what do you think of the blood type diet? What do you think of the alkaline acidic diet? What do you think of the top 10 fabulous superfoods and all that sort of stuff? And I think that anything consistently that is shown to be healthy is a really, really good thing. I think that whole foods are gold. I think that there's a lot on the market that does overcomplicate what's really, really, really simple. Yeah. So I've got this whole thing is that if there's a food and your grandma or your great-grandma wouldn't have recognized it, then don't eat it, processed foods. Yeah. So on all of our plans, whether you come to retreats, day retreats, come on our online program, no wheat, gluten, processed foods, sugar, alcohol, grains, all out. We get you eating fabulous. We get you eating fabulous whole foods, fruit, vegetables, salads, good quality protein, good quality oils, avocado, coconut oil, that sort of stuff, yeah? So we don't overcomplicate it, yeah? And then quantities are really, really simply laid out as well, really simply laid out. Whole foods are gold and yummy, yeah. So the other thing that I find is overcomplicated is the amount of recipes that we all think we need. Now, I operate and run this family and operate my body, as you guys can see, on social media, on about 10 to 15 recipes. And that's it. I just kind of keep rotating those. I might get wild sometimes and introduce my own 6-week recipes into my own home plan. But generally, they're pretty basic, they're pretty basic. And if you keep it simple, you don't put too much pressure on yourself in a really, really, really busy lifestyle, then you won't fail or feel as if you failed. Because again, back to confidence, if you feel as if you're failing, you won't try. Yeah, so if you feel as if you're failing, you won't try. So I'm going to open it up to you guys. Do you have any questions about what you've read or what you've seen, or there's a brand new app that's maybe written by someone reputable, or it might have been written by a marketer, who knows? So is there anything that you want to know about? Please pop in the question. Hey, Effie. Hi, Michelle. Hello, Peter, Lynette. Nice to see you on here. Kelly, Carol, Jojo, nice to see you on here. I'm getting lots of messages as I'm talking to you guys. Do you have questions? Oh, gorgeous. There's lots of people saying hi to me here. Hey, so whole foods. Okay, so do you hear, no one's asking anything just yet. Do you hear this? Do you hear clean eating? You just need to do clean eating. Clean eating is basically whole foods Whole foods means foods from nature. Yeah? Simple. Let's not overcomplicate it. Whole foods, foods from nature. So anything, protein, turkey, ham, no, not so much ham, turkey, pork, fish, seafood, eggs, chicken, there's your protein. Yeah, there's your protein. First class protein. Simplest way to get everything that you actually need. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Then you've got vegetables. Don't overcomplicate those either. Colourful vegetables. Quite often in my meals, breakfast, lunch and dinner, if I've got 2 colours or 3, I'm good. Yeah? 2 to 3 colours is enough in your vegetables. Salad. Yeah? Vegetables, salad. If you've got more, awesome. Yeah? If you've got 5 different colours, such as green, orange, maybe some squash, yellow, white, whatever you want to call that. That's awesome as well. Yeah. So that's simple as well. In terms of quantities, we talked to you guys about that. What's appropriate quantities? Here's what I do know. A brand new modern plate that you buy today at a homeware store is about twice as big as our grandmothers had in their homes. So quantities are already going to be bigger on that plate because the plate's massive, especially for a small person like myself. So be careful of quantities. Yeah. If you hang out with and have got a partner or a husband who's 6'2", don't eat or drink what he does. Don't try to match him. Okay. It's too much. It's too much. Any questions? Any questions? I'm going to put it over to you guys. So is overcomplicating. Oh, here's what I know. If you're not going to ask any questions, thank you for the love. If you're not going to ask any questions, people overcomplicate exercise as well. And I've got a few people on my programs at this very stage in time whom have got some blocks around exercise. Stop making that complicated. Yeah. Our programs very specifically balance out what's important in terms of your exercise to get the best result in record time. However, if you've got a block around it, simply start walking every day. All right. So just start walking every day, because if you've got a block around exercise, you've got to start. The body's engineered to exercise every day. Yeah, pretty much every day. Yeah, if you exercise hard, you might need a day off a week. If you exercise, all good here, Michelle. Hey, Rob, nice to see you. Exercise, that's you. Yes, Michelle. So a few people have got a block around exercise. I don't know why. The body's designed to actually exercise. You can't get it wrong, okay? You can't get it wrong unless you go too hard or too crazy excessive, yeah? But I find most of my women don't do that. They're not trying to be rock star heroes, yeah? And if you are fearful, then make sure you hop on a proper session with me. But simply start walking, okay? So once you start walking 20 to 30 minutes a day, you might then want to start using heels to walk faster, higher, and create the intensity, or walk on the sand or walk in water, just to create more intensity around what is already working. But you've got to move your body of health on a daily basis to increase your vitality, increase your chances of weight loss if that's a goal. And it seems to be for 11 million people in Australia who are overweight. And it's great for your head space and your emotional well-being. Yeah. Hey, Leanne, nice to see you on here. Carol needs to get back on track with her exercise. She's just arrived for her beach walk. So I'm really glad about that. Thank you, Carol. Michelle says, I'm going to try walking. Look, I just think, again, if you overcomplicate getting a rock star template organized, you will create a block for yourself in an already incredibly busy life. So just simply start walking. From there, make it a jog if it feels okay after a few days, a few weeks. take a walk on the soft sand, take a walk in the water, take a walk up hills, depending on where you live, just to create more intensity and interest around that. But know this is that after a stage in time, you will and do need to strength train. Strength training is gold. It's gold for any age, but it's particularly gold for my women over 40 and 50, men as well. It helps balance your hormones. It gets lean muscle tissue on your frame in record time. And it is just, it's the best thing out. And it can be done anywhere. It can be done in your lounge room, your kitchen, wherever. Yeah, it can be done wherever you like. Hey, Melissa, nice to see you on here. So do you guys have more questions? Are you overcomplicating weight loss? I would say you're creating blocks because you're looking for more information. There's no more information. I've done this stuff for 30 years. I've seen the new books come out. I've heard probably all of the questions, probably all of them. You've got an opportunity here to ask me one, so let's see if I can actually answer it for you. I'm here to get you guys a result. The wellness movement does not get results. It probably makes people feel a bit better that they're actually buying coconut oil and got rid of the trans fats or the factory fats out of their kitchen, but it's not here to deliver results, yeah? We are, and that's what we get for you. So record time from A to B. What do you want? It's not difficult. They're your blocks. Yeah. So if you feel you can't do it at home on the 6-week challenge, then you come to retreat and you get your results there. Most of the women on retreat, myself included, which was not the plan, lost about 4 kilos. And so that's our average weight loss start on our retreats. From there, I give you online training because retreats without ongoing training are not really committed to getting your results. And we certainly are. Yeah, we certainly are. That's why you have, when the rubber hits the road, when you take your little retreat body back home, what do you do then? Yeah, so you have to then start understanding exactly how you're going to implement for a long period of time after that. Yeah. And for me, when I talk about how I eat or how we all eat, because I do what you do. I'm not one of those coaches that just tells you what to do and then I sit back and do something else. I've been eating this way for like 11 years. Not hard. It's not hard when you go out. It's not hard at Christmas. It's not hard when you go to parties. It's not hard when you feed your children. It's not hard. That's simply a block. Yeah, that's simply a block. So do you have questions for me today? Why overcomplicate actually what is natural? The body wants to be healthy. The body wants to be your ideal body weight. Yeah, your ideal body weight. Not Al McPherson's, not some, super athlete. It wants to be your best ideal body weight. Melissa, Leanne, Carol, Michelle, Rob, Effie, do you have questions? I'm just taking in some water. Thank you for the loves. What questions do you have, guys? I've talked about food. I've talked about exercise. Yeah. All good. Michelle's well coached. Thanks, Michelle. She's well coached. She knows what to do. Day retreat, yes. Day retreat Melbourne, Saturday the 25th of February is coming up thick and fast. If you in fact don't have your place, you'll need to get on board that real quick. I'm not going to do another day retreat for some time. Okay. After that, we've got Bali April, still some space there, and we've got Byron Bay. So you might have received an email this morning about Byron Bay. Byron Bay is in September, so I look forward to being able to take you there. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so does overcomplicating weight loss equals zero result? My experience has been yes. And here's the other thing that people step off, is if they have decided it's too hard. Nothing we do is too hard. Like I said, I couldn't sustain it for 30 years and eating this way for over 10, 11 years if it was hard. Couldn't run a family on it, couldn't run a business on it if it was too hard. It's all about automation and keeping things simple and not reading palaver. Yeah, some of the new stuff that comes out. Why does it seem to plateau for ages and then finally drop 1 or 2 kilos? I assume that Lynette says, and Michelle says that she is going to be in Melbourne retreat with bells on. That's awesome. Lynette's question is, why does the weight seem to plateau for ages and then finally drop 1 or 2? Okay, so I think the thing is that you need to be really concerted, as I teach you guys to do, is about your measurements. Weight on the scales is not a great measurement. I've got a really great blog on this. Actually, my website's to go live, and once that does, I will send this to you. But the blog basically says this, is that weight is not a really good guide to your progress, okay? So when you're looking at your progress, you want to do this. You want to take a selfie of your face and skin, your body from all different angles, okay, and your silhouette. Then you want to take measurements, at least bust, waist, and hips. On your waist measurement, you want to take it from the smallest part and around the belly button part. If that happens to be the same area for you, awesome. Scribe it down, okay? We've got personal wellness diaries, but just scribe it down whatever you've got. Then jump on the scales, the same scales, accurate scales every single time, and then pop it away. Don't think about it. Don't think about the weight. Don't think about any of that, and start about your journey, especially if it's on one of our programs or a good journey. Yeah. Don't cut calories back ridiculously, because you'll just wreck your metabolic rate if it's not already wrecked. A lot of the women I work with have actually been dieting for years and years and years and years. Okay, so not good. And then in 1 week or 2 weeks, do the measurements again. And then 2 weeks after that, do the measurements again. All of them, the selfie, the actual girth measurements, and the scales. Yeah, because what will happen, like me, my weight changes 2 kilos, maybe 2 kilos. My weight changes. My girth measurements around my waist and hips can change a couple of inches, depending on whether I've been clear about my anti-inflammatory living, getting the sleep right, making sure there's no sugar, all that sort of stuff, or a bit naughty, like over Christmas. So you've got to make sure that you're educated. Weight, when I talk about weight loss, is it fat loss, size loss? What do you want? And we discuss that. That's where I give service. That's why I bother hopping on the phone to you and not sending you an app that costs $10. Yeah. So yeah, it's just the rest is about you and then delivering you a result. So do you guys have any questions? Lynette, that was a great question. Thank you so much. Jeannie, do you have any questions? Leanne, Melissa, don't struggle with your weight loss and don't overcomplicate what it is. Go forth, get a result. Weight loss, vitality, greater health, greater confidence. That's what we're all seeking, greater confidence and a surety that when you wake up in the morning, you're going to fit into your clothes. You're not going to have to worry about health issues happening because you are 10, 20, 30 kilos overweight and decades have gone by as well. Yeah. So it's really important, isn't it, that you sharpen that up. So parameters, simple parameters around health issues is if you get a tape measure and you measure around your belly button area, your waist, if you're a woman and it's 80 centimeters or above, or if you're a man and it's 100 centimeters and above, it's not a matter of if you'll get a health issue, thanks for the love, it's a matter of when. Okay, so that's regardless of, weight, regardless of, family history. That's sort of the general simple tool that science have said. So, my belief is don't overcomplicate it, start to get a result. If you want someone who delivers a result, come into where we're at. Yeah, either online, simply do the 6-week program, be done with it. Yeah, don't struggle, don't overcomplicate, do what works. Do what works. It's tried and tested. Thousands of people, me. Yeah. And we keep it simple because simple always works. Simple doesn't mean stupid or dumb. It just means smart and effective. Smart, effective, efficient. And me. Michelle says, and me. Yeah. You're doing it too, Michelle. You're doing really, really good. If I'm allowed to say, Michelle's lost a lot of weight, definitely lots of dress sizes. She's going to work in pants that she has to take in, and people are exclaiming when they see her take home lunch or her lunch that she takes to work. How can you eat all of that food and still be losing weight? Yeah. There's one answer to that, and that's because it's nourishment and the body's meant to eat that food. Yeah. Thanks, says Lynette. Thanks, guys. Is there any other questions from everyone? I'm on here now. I've been giving you guys a lot of live over the summer. Now it's time for you to take action. So if you want a really simple day retreat, Melbourne, 25th of Feb, I've still got space. In fact, I have made sure that I've got a bigger room because there's been more people wanting to come along. Michelle says she's lost 12 kilos with me and 2 dress sizes. It's all veggies and lots of spinach. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So loads of water and fiber in all your vegetables, all varieties of vegetables. And then you add some protein. Often if it's first class protein, animal protein, it's got some good quality oils in there as well. Then you might want to add a little bit of avocado or coconut oil to that, just to that mix. Simple as. So, hey, Fran, my darling, send me the loves and the likes. Please share this stream as well so other people get the benefit. I've been on for about 30 minutes now. You're not dropping in lots of questions. I sometimes think you like that I just tell lots of stories. Yeah. So there might be more questions coming up after I get off and finish the stream. I'll stay on for another 5 minutes. But sometimes after I finish the stream, people do rewatch, watch again, share the stream, and then they come up with more questions that they actually might have. So don't be hoodwinked by all the information that's out there. Another thing that I will add about weight loss that gets weight loss or said weight loss, getting vitality, health, etc., that hoodwinks people is that there's actually a one-hit wonder. What food do I need to eat to lose weight? What's the superfood that I have to eat? What's the tea, the detox tea that helps me lose weight? It's the combination and it's the formula that arrives you at a result. And sometimes it's even the coaching, someone to hold you to the fact that you're gonna do it. Yeah, and that takes a good coach. So get one and go and get your result. Yeah, stop questioning it. Stop looking for the panacea somewhere or the thing. There's no one thing. Hey Tiff, Michelle says water, 3 liters of water a day. We've all, as trainers, we've all had clients who've changed one thing, right? One thing in everything they do. They've added water, weight starts dropping off. So hydrate your body. Make sure you're getting enough water in, enough water. Yeah, you need to be held accountable. You do, Michelle. And you're very dear. And what's very dear about you, even though you are smart, you've got lots of kids, you've got a really, really high energy life, and you are educated professionally to know all this stuff, is that you've got a growth mindset. You do understand there's blocks within you that actually stops you from stepping into all that you can be. So we all have these, yeah? We all have these in reference to growth, yeah? So if something feels uncomfortable, then it's usually because you've got something to learn from it. Yeah, that's what I find. But don't overcomplicate what vitality is. Your body wants to be healthy. You just need to give it the right things. Yeah, you need to give it the right things. Don't underestimate stress and sleeplessness like most of my clients do. Sorry, text message just came in. So don't overcomplicate all that. Yeah, don't overcomplicate what is really simple. If you give the body what it needs, you will start to get the results. Yeah. So don't struggle, don't fuss around, don't do what doesn't work, don't do what you did 20 years ago. Come to the professionals and hop on our programs. The 6-week challenge is guaranteed. Okay, so it's guaranteed to get the results if you do the work. So get on that. That starts next week. And the retreat's coming up, Day Retreat Melbourne, Bali in April, and Byron Bay in September. Okay, so I've got a really full year of getting you guys results. Do you have any more questions, guys? Thank you for the love. Thanks for bombing those. Thank you for sharing the stream. I always appreciate that because there are a lot of, information out there that may not guarantee to deliver any real result. And also lets people, they think sometimes if they change the butter to the coconut oil that they're going to get all their results met and things like that. So got to be realistic. You've got to know what gets the result. Thanks for the love. I'm going to get going, guys. I've got more calls to make. Yeah, talk to you soon.